Hey guys, it's Erin from Earth Healer Movement. So, I've been gone for a little while, but I'm back, and I've been going through a lot of things in this past month. Just transitioning into a different flow, energy flow. So I'm just been like working round the clock. Haven't been working out. I had to cut my nails off. I got kicked out of the nail salon because they just it's a story, but it's their policies. Like, they're blaming me for having long nails and them not being able to like do them correctly. Like, I was going there for years, and there's this one incident where I had different people doing it all the time, and there's this one guy, and he did a great job. They just happened to, like, a couple of them fell off, like the whole thing like popped off. Like, I think 2 or 3 of them. I think 2 the first week, and then 1 the next week, or 1 the first week and 2 the next week, something like that. And then I felt really bad because, you know, he did a good job and everything. It's not, I don't know, just I needed them done a little bit differently. I needed them done like thicker. I think that was the issue. And if you're not experienced doing like long, like really long nails, and you're a man, it was a male, I don't think he really understands like that you need them like thicker so they are like, they can last longer. Anyways, so the management got upset with me because I complained, but I wasn't complaining. So it just got into some weird thing. So I know it's like a spiritual lesson. Rolling the windows down. It was completely a spiritual lesson, and there was another thing that happened with the color of the polish. Oh, that was the whole entire thing. So it was due to that. Oh my God, you guys, this is crazy stuff. It's just really stupid stuff, but it's like, it's so like spiritually aligned, which sounds crazy because I didn't really like the nail polish that I got. I wanted a different one. So it's almost like I manifested that to happen because I wanted a different color nail polish. Which is so crazy. And maybe I wasn't supposed to get my nails done anymore. So it's like, it's all like divinely orchestrated, but it was crazy what happened. It's like stuff that like doesn't happen to other people, or it's just weird. It's like everything's fine and normal, and then all of a sudden things just like go crazy. I don't really want to like explain all the details of it because it's really annoying. But I could. It's just like, I don't think people want to listen to that. I don't know. Because I'm not like a mean person or a bad person or like anything. It's just the circumstances of it all made me got kicked out of the salon. Like, I'm never gonna go back there again. And that was like my happy place. That was like my treat to myself, and I was treating myself. That's like a lot of money to spend, and that was the only thing that I like really was doing for myself. Well, one of the things, like I was getting spray tan, like have a membership for that, and my nails, and doing spiritual baths, and doing yoga and going to the gym, but I haven't really been doing those things. Anyways, my twin flame came back, but then I think because I haven't been working out and doing yoga and like doing my ritual stuff, a lot of the 3D world was like, I don't know, I'm starting to get back into like the regular world, like grounding myself to this reality, the 3D reality, and looking at things through that perspective, like the betrayal and stuff, and how much time has passed by, and what all has happened. And it's hard to deal with those real emotions. You can suppress them, but they're gonna like rise up to the top, and they're gonna like mess with your mind. And then when you don't know things, like you try to like, your mind tries to like fill in the blanks and stuff, because there's like spiritual warfare as well. So I don't know if that was happening, plus the timing of like I'm hearing solar system in astrology, like the different months and the different moon cycles and all of that can affect your mood. And it's all like things have to be in an alignment for things to work out. And that's in divine guidance. So things haven't been aligning for us. And I really need to stick up for myself. And I've always been like this. Like, if somebody does something that hurts me and it's not right, like, I have to stick up for myself and say how I feel. And I don't care, like, if it hurts the people or whatever, it's the truth. So they can deal with it, whatever I said. And I'm like, wash my hands of it. Like, I said what I said, and I meant what I said. And that doesn't mean that you can't prove yourself to me that I'm wrong. Like, change then. Like, do things differently, and then I'll think differently, you know? Or like prove me wrong that there weren't other things that I don't know about that would change my mind. So from my perspective, from where I'm looking at things, I was done wrong, and I feel like betrayed. I feel like left out and left behind and like abandoned and unloved. And so if I'm telling you that, then you need to show me that you're not going to abandon me. You're going to keep your promises. You're going to show you love me and care about me. So turn it around. Don't just leave. If I'm mad and upset with how things went, then fix it. That's just how I am. So if you don't want to put up with it, if you don't want to deal with it, then that's all. I'm always going to be like that. So, like, you do the things that you do that are you, and I do the things that I do that I'm me. And then if that doesn't work out, then I'll just be alone. I don't care. And if you're going to continue treating me like that, it's not going to work. So I've learned that, yeah, I'm like literally like, I have this other side of me that people don't see unless they do me wrong. And then it's like this savage comes out. This savage, like, you know. I do that with work as well. There's like, I like to be very efficient and do a great job. And like, when I'm really have something going, I like to push it to its limits. And then I feel like if I'm a part of a team, the team should like help me and like have my back and understand the goal is not, it's not about competition with one another. It's about the goal. The goal is to get the product out to the customer, or whatever the team goal is, the business goal. It's not a personal goal. It's not like I'm doing this so people can think that that I'm an amazing person. It's about the ultimate goal of the project. Whatever your business is aiming towards. So if you have a team member that is just in competition with you and trying to like outdo you, but they don't realize that that's getting in the way of the goal. It's like if we work together and join forces towards the goal, then that's more efficient for the team, for the purpose, for the goal, for the mission. You're not in competition with one another, trying to outdo one another separately and doing the same things separately, when you can work together. Like, it's like an assembly line. If you're trying to like build a home by yourself and you can't lift a piece of wood by yourself, and then you have your competitor next to you that's trying to build a house, and they can't lift a piece of wood by themselves because it's too heavy, and you guys can't do it separately. You have to come together to lift the piece of wood together. Two people can build a house together because it's a huge project. So when people don't have that same mind frame, like, think above yourself. We're not in competition with each other. I've had that problem with my work experience in the past, where people were jealous of me or trying to compete with me when we're on the same team. We were in a marketing team, working together for the company. But yet they want to like tear me down with their, like, you know, just, you can feel I could feel the vibes. You could feel when somebody's not supportive of you and doesn't like, it's just like an awkward thing. Like you could just feel it. And then when I'm like super, like I could explain the whole thing, but it's not. It's just a lot of details because it's so complex, because it's not cut and dry. It's not like I'm a mean person. So why would I have these problems where people like are so upset with me and don't want to work with me, and I have to like quit and like, or get really upset? They like push me so far where I just like have to defend myself and like get really upset. That's how far they push me. And it's like you can only take so much before you get pushed to your limit and you're just like, you don't even want to work with them anymore. Because they don't have the same mind frame as you. They're not working for the company goal. They're working for their personal, like, they want to tear you down because they don't like how you're performing and outdoing them. They want to make you look bad. And they succeeded because they did it for like a long period of time, and they made everybody turn against me with their words or with their actions and their manipulation. And so it's like, then you don't even want to work there. Like, and so I've had to just like work by myself so I don't have to deal with all that nonsense. Because my sister did that to me. It's like it made my whole family against me. So it's just a repeated pattern that keeps happening in my life where I'm like this good, honest, hardworking person. And then people just want to make me look bad and do things to me to try to get in my way and try to like humble me or whatever it is, like. And it's like, no, I'm just working hard for the company, for the goal. In that company, we were getting commission, real estate commission. So I think that was the jealousy of this lady. She was the assistant, the administrative assistant for the team. And she never helped me, ever. And I was like friends. I built a relationship with her, a friendship with her. Even on the weekends, went out of my way with my family to like an event that she asked me to go to that was like 45 minutes away from my home on the weekend. And I went. Like, I literally was like so nice to her and built this friendship. And then the one time where I was really in need of help to get these booklets out in the mail, I wanted to get all of them out because it was the deadline. And I'm like super, I just worked so hard, like fast and furious to like get these things done, and all they needed to do was be put in the envelopes. Like I had done like 99.99999% of everything, and it was like right before the delivery needed to happen, and she was sitting there like doing nothing at her desk, and the boss isn't there because he's like the lead broker, and he barely isn't, he doesn't even go to the office that much, and so he doesn't see like what's happening, but she's like his little pet, like she can do no wrong, right? Because she was with him for so long. And so she's just sitting back doing nothing, and she doesn't get paid commission on the sales. She doesn't have a real estate license, and I did. And so I think she was jealous the fact that I was doing so well, and that I was so well liked and so well received there, and I was outperforming like everyone that had done that job, the marketing job there. And there was jealousy there, because the girl that trained me said that make good relationships with everybody, so when you need help, they're going to be there to help you. And so that's what I did. I like do things like by the book, like, cause when I don't know myself, I want to learn everything so I can do a great job. And then if I find things that are better as I'm going, that are more efficient, then I'm gonna experiment and improve on things and be more efficient. So that's what I was doing, and I was really like doing an amazing job. I like tripled their the efficiency there. And so that's very intimidating for other people when they see me, and that they see me like doing all this stuff, and they're like, whoa, like calm down, like slow down. And I'm just like so like wound up, and I'm so excited about what I've been able to accomplish, right? And I'm trying to do the best that I can do it, because I'm trying to be efficient. So I knew that if I got all these booklets out in the mail, then I can just go in the database and I can enter in the date that I sent them out to everybody, and it would be accurate. But if I had like half of them not go out in the mail, or a third of them not go out in the mail, then that means that I'm going to have to go through the database one by one and search those names and change the date to the next day. And I didn't want to do that. And so I was frantic, which the other people didn't know that. And so they're like, why are you acting the way you're acting? Like, because I didn't want to spend a whole entire day wasting time doing that. Or like, I don't know how many hours that would be or whatever, or how long it would take. But I needed to do other things. Like, I had other deadlines that I was trying to meet with this. We were a team. So act like a team. When I needed help, the administrative assistant that was sitting down doing nothing at her desk, literally sitting there doing nothing, which to me, every job that I've ever been to, you don't sit down and do nothing. Like, that is not even I've never even seen anybody do that. So to me, it was odd to begin with. And she did that a lot. And then she put all the pressure on me because I was the last person to send out the brochures and stuff. I had to wait for her to edit things in order to lay them out and print them out. And so I was the last person that would, I would have to like, so to meet the deadline, it was on me. If other people in the team took longer, then it all fell on my shoulders to get it out on time. And so when I asked her for help, the one time I asked her for help when I really needed it, just to put the things in the envelopes that were already done. They were already labeled. The booklets were already made, printed, and everything. Everything was done. All she needed to do was slip them in the envelope and seal it. That's it. And there wasn't that many, and she could just do it. Like, I wasn't telling her to like run and do it fast. I just wanted her help. I just wanted an extra pair of hands to do, and it wasn't a lot of work. And she said, no, that's not my job. And the way that she said it, the tone in her voice, the like wanting me to fail type of voice, like happy that she was not going to do it for me, and like waiting for that moment for me to want her help and to not give it to me. That's like what I was getting from it. And so I could read people's energies so well. And it was like, to me, it was like a slap in the face. Like we weren't a team. And that's all I would hear from my boss is like, we're a team. We're a team. And then it's just, at that point, it's like, it's so fake and phony and it's not worth it for me to be on a team and to work this hard and be surrounded by people that aren't supportive of me and that don't appreciate what I'm doing. That it's like, to me, it's not even worth it anymore. And I was getting, doing really well, and I would have got paid like a lot of money if I continued working there. I would have been like so wealthy. But my pride and my ego